Welcome back to freehighschooleducation.com. Today we are going to do chapter 6.5 exercise session, and we start with the written exercises on page 216. We start with number 2. Express each number or measure in scientific notation. And number 2, 0.0301. In scientific notation, this will be 3.01 times 10 to the minus 2. We multiplied it by 100 to get the decimal from this place to this place, and so we have to divide it by 100 to get back our number. Next is number 4, 6300. In scientific notation, that will be 6.3. Now here we divided it by 1,000 to get this number. Now to compensate, we have to multiply by 1,000. And multiplying by 1,000 will get us back to 6300. Then number 6, the number 8, that's already in scientific notation. Number 8, we have 3 6 zeros and 8. Here in scientific notation, this will be 8 times 10 to the minus 7. You multiply this by 10 to the 7 to get 8, so you have to divide by 10 to the minus 7. Number 22, 6.1 times 10 to the minus 3. Times 8.6. Here, simplify, express the answer in ordinary notation. So we simply multiply these two numbers. Multiplying 6.1 times 8.6, that will give us 52.46. Multiplying these two. Multiplying these two, we simply add the powers. Now in ordinary notation, we have to divide this by 5 zeros. The calculator will do this for you very easily, but if you are good in multiplying or dividing by the multiples of 10, then this is easy. Your answer will be this. Next is number 24. 2.25 times 10 squared divided by 9 times 10 to the minus 4. We can rearrange this. Moving this up, we change the sign of the power, so we will have 2.25 times 10 squared times 10 to the 4 over 9. Now we divide 2.25 by 9, and the answer will be 0.25. And these two numbers multiplied by each other, we add the powers, so that will be 10 to the 6, 2 and 4. Now this is multiplied by 1,000,000. And again, the calculator can do this for you, but this is easy to do mental math. You move this decimal two places, and you're left with 4 zeros to add to the number. Next is number 26. Here these numbers are big, they have a lot of zeros. So I'm going to write them in scientific notation right away. So number 26 will be 6.93 times 10 to the 7 over 1.65 multiplied by 1.5 Putting these numbers in scientific notation will make it very easy for us to do the division and multiplication and so on. Here we can move these the powers of 10 up. If you're good with this powers of 10, you can right away cancel this 4 and remove 4 from here, so you end up having 3. And now you move this up and change its sign. Here we have 1.65 times 1.5. And now we divide the numbers and we get 2.8 dividing 6.93 by 1.65 times 1.5 times 10 to the 9. And that's in scientific notation. Next we'll do number 28. Again, we'll put it in scientific notation right away. 7.5 times 10 to the 6 times 5 10 to the minus 2 over 1.5 times 10 to the 8. Right away we can cancel this 6 with 6 from here. So this 1 and this will be 10 squared. Makes things very easy. And we end up having the following: 7.5 times 5 times 10 to the minus 2. We move this up, and that will be 10 to the minus 2. Change the sign from plus to minus, and divide by 1.5. Here the answer of 7.5 times 5 divided by 1.5 is 25 times 10 to the minus 4. And now we do the division, and you have 0.0025. Again, the calculator can do this for you very easily. Notice that when you have a negative power, this is going to be divided by the 10 to the 4. And this is how you are going to enter it in the calculator, unless you have a scientific calculator. Number 30. Here we have 2.12 times 10 to the minus 4 into 5.88 times 10 to the minus 1 over 5.77 times 10 to the 7. Here we can move this right away up, so we get 2.12 times 5.88 times, we add these powers, 10 to the minus 5 times 10 to the minus 7. And in the denominator, we are left with 5.77. And our answer at the end will be 2.16 times 10 to the minus 12. You divide these two numbers by this, and you add the powers here, and you get the answer right away in scientific notation. And with this, we come to the end of this session, and we hope to see you again.